Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to A.O.S Group. And on this channel, we talk about everything related to language studies. If you are currently on the verge of learning the French language, the German, or Spanish, we also help you perfect your English language. Likewise, we can also assist to you to prepare for internationally recognized language tests like IELTS, like TOEFL, TEF Canada, or TCF Canada. And if you're on the verge of working on your applications, your visa applications, your permanent residency programs or temporary residency, maybe for study visas, for work visas or tourist visas, we can also assist you for countries like Canada, the UK, the US, France, and Germany. Now, that being said, today, as you know it, we are always taking our live Q&A sessions every day by 3 p.m. West African time or 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And today is not going to be different. We are going to actually be taking the question 178. And the question actually goes thus. It asks that, is it passport or is the passport necessary for the visa application process, specifically for Canada right now? And the question was asked by Evans Juma from Kenya. And as you know, with these questions are always extracted from our M.M.M, our Make Money and Migrate to Canada in 2023 webinar Q&As. Now, Mr. Evans, thanks for that question. I'll state that when it comes to visa applications, it depends on the kind of visa application you're working towards. That would determine the need for the passport, either urgently or maybe after some time. But you would need your international passport to actually get be quite necessary rather for you to have your international passport if you are working on temporary residency. You understand? Like I talked about the study permits, the work permits, the tourist visa, because most of those visas would require you to tender an application almost immediately. Do you understand? And in your application process, you may need to actually put the international passport and all other travel documents. But for permanent residency, which I talked about earlier, you may first of all create a profile. After that, try to get nominated by a province or try to get a job offer or things like that. So as a result of that, you may not necessarily need the international passport to begin the visa application process. But in order to continue or to get approval for permanent residency, you may later need the international passport along the way. Do you understand? However, as a rule of thumb, it is very important for you to have your international passport. You may not have international passport because, or depending on your country, there are some other things they use like national ID card, depending on the country you are coming from. You understand? But for a Nigerian, for instance, you will need your international passport. For a Kenyan too, I believe you may need your international passport. If not at the very beginning of the application process, you may need it at the end when you are seeking to get approved to relocate to Canada. Do you understand? So, and depending, as I said, on the types of visas, study permits may not require you to have your international passport immediately. You may be sourcing for your admission to get started with. You may be sourcing for other documentations to get started with. So that may not really require your international passport at the get-go. Likewise, the work permit, you may be sourcing for job offers, looking for an LMIA report and things like that. So you may not really need the international passport to begin your application with. You understand? Likewise, for the for the tourist visa, you may actually need your international passport at the get-go, because you would apply almost immediately as soon as you get all your documentations are right. So for the permanent residency, you may not need it to create a profile that I talked about earlier, like the express entry profile, or like getting nominations for a particular province. Some of them may not ask, some of them may ask. So it depends exactly on the kind of program you are doing, the kind of province you are applying to, the kind of package or pathway you are using as a medium of relocating to Canada. So, but as a rule of thumb, in order to get any visa approved, do you understand? You need your international passport or your national ID card or any other thing that the country you are in would actually tender as a travel document. So I hope that answers the question. If you have any further questions, then drop it on the live chat section or on the comment section of this video. And do not forget that you can always contact us about any need you require for your travel processing, for your language studies, or for exam preparations. So thank you very much. I do hope you got value from this. Please kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not done so. Hit on the notification bell to get notified anytime we drop a content, and like and share this video with your friends and family. And we do hope to see you in our next Q&A session. Bye for now.